What is up? What is up? YouTube. How y'all doing? Yeah. This joint was 9 months ago. We can't do that. I thought I had when I hit the go button too soon, man. Hold on. Pause. Man, Uncle Mike all over the place, and I got stuff to do, man. Check this out, man. Hey, major outcome in Jay-Z and Rymir's final revealed. Hughes court documents dropped. It's over. It's over, man. We got to get real talk, man. I'm hoping to God that I just want the court system to make Jay-Z take this DNA test. I think that's fair for the world. Now, what the outcome of the test is, I think that if the outcome is you are the father, then we know that Rymir wasn't about no bullshit. So, and then we'll know that Jay-Z is all about bullshit. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy.
So, major outcome has finally been revealed in the Jay-Z Rymir paternity case. This has been ongoing for so long, so many interviews, litigation, new court filings, so much has been happening, and finally we have come to a decision. The courts have come to a decision. It looks like there isn't actually going to be a hearing happening. A long-running paternity suit filed against Jay-Z was officially dismissed with prejudice in California on Tuesday, meaning that Rymir and this case is now completely finished and it cannot be refiled again. A woman named Lily Coley told the court she is the godmother and legal guardian of a man named Rymir who might be the son of the musical icon Jay-Z. Coley said that Rymir, who was in his early 30s, was fathered by Jay-Z in the mid-1990s.
Damn.
Coley said the late Wanda, Rymir's mother, had spent almost 20 years trying to have courts in New Jersey and Pennsylvania establish Jay-Z's paternity of Rymir. But the litigation came to an end, officially, today. The court has read and considered the motion to dismiss the case and concluded that it is suitable for decision without oral argument. Wow, without oral argument, guys, said a judge for the United States District Court, Central District of California. This is a big day for Jay-Z. This is a day of celebration for him. He can finally put this behind him because it's been ongoing for so long. And I can imagine that for him, that this is just a headache and a waste of legal fees. We have to get into this top story that has just dropped. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Let's get into this top story because I had a whole different video that was planned to come out before, but this has completely taken over because everybody is discussing this. In one instance in the heated case, according to court documents, Coley said that Jay-Z and his team had engaged in abuse of the legal process for more than a decade. This was accomplished by leveraging sealed court orders, false filings, and procedural technicalities, Coley said in legal documents. Rymir told Daily Mail last December that he wanted the Empire State of Mind artist Jay-Z to take a paternity test. I really want to resolve this. I want to resolve this and get this matter done. I really do. I don't want any money from this man. I just want the truth. My mum passed away during this case and I really feel like I have unfinished business. He really believes that Jay-Z is his biological father. He told Daily Mail, if he is not, why can't he prove me wrong? Go to the courtroom and do what everyone else has to do. I've been through a lot. Well, the courts completely think otherwise. They have officially stated that Jay-Z doesn't need to take no test and that everything has been dismissed. And we're going to get into some live reactions here because a lot of people are speaking online and somebody tweets, only money can do this. If you are not the father, then simply take the test. Again, people are repeating, I never heard someone fight not to take a DNA test. Somebody was paid off. No DNA needed. Jay is that young man's father. People are saying.
Yeah.
Why not just take the test? That's his son for sure. Super weird. You messed around with his mum while she was underage. Why not just get the test and get it over and done with? Somebody else says. Somebody states DNA can be tied to previous crimes, some of which have no statute of limitations. Paternity may be the least of Sean Carter's worries. He was a drug dealer. No telling what he did prior that may come back to him through his DNA. Therefore, this is why he's refusing. Somebody said, judge was paid off because when does this ever happen? Somebody responds and says, a lot actually, that this does happen. When you take somebody to court, you have to prove in order to request their DNA. That's why most women do it through child support court. But in this instance, the mum and his real father have already said they did DNA testing and that this man is completely delusional. Other people are saying he better stalk him and find a cigar or cup or something to get that DNA. If you have to do all of this to avoid giving him a DNA test, you are most certainly the father. So these are a lot of the comments on the blogs that are posting this, and it makes you look at this conversation. It seems that people in the general public, well, you know, the general public is quite big, so maybe one side of social media or the side that are on the blogs are looking at this conversation and are very confused. Why would this be immediately dropped like this? There was a hearing that was meant to take place, I believe, in early December in regards to this, and it looks like that isn't going to happen either because the judge has stated that this can be dismissed without an oral argument being necessary. When has something like that ever taken place? Do we think that the judge was paid off? Do we think that the judge, you know, was influenced in one way or another? I mean, it's quite possible that things went that way. I personally think that that could have been a avenue because when it comes to courts and judges, there's so much corruption and so much happens in different states. All you need to know is know somebody quite personally, have some funds, and things can just go away quite quickly for you if you are somebody that is a multi-billionaire. It is very disappointing for Lily Coley and for Rymir. Extremely disappointing news that has basically been revealed. And I do think that, you know, it's an uphill battle for Rymir, but it's no longer uphill. The battle has stopped. He can't do anything here now. He can't refile it. It's been dismissed with prejudice. I'm going to read it out for you guys again. The court has read and considered the motion to dismiss the case and concluded that it is suitable for decision without oral argument. Now, this specific case that has been dismissed is not a paternity case. There is some confusion here with that conversation, and it can be quite frustrating. This case was Lily Coley, who was coming against Jay-Z because
wait a minute. But he said that. He said that. He said he can't talk. This is why I don't know why y'all on. If you got these big old cases, I don't know why you on social media in the first place. What's his name? Shoot. Rymir. I'm getting the M and the R mixed up. Well, my brain is backwards. You shouldn't be on social media at all. Damn that. I'd be in the courts. And y'all two battling it out. Y'all doing all these podcasts and doing these interviews. That ain't helping your case. If anything, it's hurting your case. But he came on and it's like, well, I can't say this. But we had to drop the case. Because people, y'all got to remember now, all the stuff they filed and the papers they filing is open to the public. And once the public get a hold of it, they're going to make their own conclusion. He dropped the case. Well, this is saying that he dropped the case. What case he dropped? Oh, man, Rymir gave up. Yeah, that means I'm taking another little story. Jay-Z must have threatened him or something that happened to make him drop the case. All these other rumors start. Just stay off social media, man. But here we go. We about to get juicy, baby.
Case. There is some confusion here with that conversation, and it can be quite frustrating. This case was Lily Coley, who was coming against Jay-Z because she was stating that things were going on that were quite corrupt, wanting a protection order as well, and basically wanted to help Rymir, obviously. But what Lily Coley was coming with is not even telling this man to take that damn test. That's what Rymir was saying, and that case was stopped. This case with Lily Coley has been dismissed, which is related to Rymir, but it's not specific specifically directly a paternity case. And that's where a lot of people are getting this wrong. Now, what I do think is that Jay-Z is going to be angry. He's going to be really upset by the fact that Lily Coley has basically come out to try to defend Rymir, come through, ask for a protection order, ask for a restraining order, ask for, the fact that there's an abuse of a legal process and, all of this stuff. He's wasted so much legal fees, Jay-Z, on this. He is going to be coming for money. I do believe that he's going to be asking for attorney fees. He's going to find a way to recover this. This is going to be probably the next court filing from Jay-Z and his lawyers in the next couple of weeks, with a statement to basically state that they are happy that their client has won. He is happy that he can put this all behind him. He thought he could have with Rymir, tried to get Rymir to pay attorney fees, that didn't work out, and then Lily Coley came in with this, and obviously we're trying to help Rymir and basically state that this man was somebody who was abusing the legal process and etc., and all of that did not work out for her in this favor, because her case against him has basically been completely dismissed. So this specific one isn't a paternity case. This is not the paternity case. He could have been taking that test a while ago and none of this would have been happening, yes, but this one specifically is not the paternity case. This is Lily Coley's case, and that has been dismissed. Having considered the party submissions, the relevant law, and the record in this case, the court grants this motion. California Anti-SLAPP statute allows a defendant to file a special motion to strike any cause of action against a person arising from any of that person, in furtherance of the person's right of petition of free speech. Acts in furtherance of the right of petition include any written or oral statements or writing made before judicial proceeding or made in connection with an issue under consideration or review by a judicial body. The purpose of the Anti-SLAPP statute is to allow early dismissal of meritless First Amendment cases aimed at chilling expression through costly, time-consuming litigation. I'm going to repeat that again for you guys. The purpose of the Anti-SLAPP statute is to allow early dismissal of meritless First Amendment cases aimed at chilling expression through costly, time-consuming litigation. Defendants in federal court can bring anti-SLAPP motions to strike state law claims and are entitled to attorney fees and costs when they prevail. Wow. Yeah, Jay-Z's coming for blood. Plaintiff raises 5 claims. For the deceit by concealment claim, plaintiff alleges the defendant intentionally and knowingly concealed material facts regarding his contact with the state of New Jersey, in a violation of his duty to disclose these facts during judicial proceedings. This is what is being accused. This is what the plaintiff is raising 5 claims. This is not the paternity case. This is about Lily Coley, what she's raising against Jay-Z. This has been dismissed. Plaintiff alleges that this constituted an affirmative and calculated effort to mislead courts, obstruct justice, and prevent plaintiff from asserting her legal rights. For the abuse of process claim, plaintiff alleges the defendant willfully misused the judicial process by denying owning property in New Jersey and leveraging sealed court orders, false filings, and procedural technicalities. For the IIED claim, plaintiff alleges that defendant concealed and misrepresented material facts, made denials under oath, manipulated court procedures to seal records, suppress evidence, and bar plaintiff from presenting their claims, and participated in court orders that gagged plaintiff and punished her with sanctions and injunctions. On the NIED claim, the plaintiff alleges that defendant negligently concealed and misrepresented material facts concerning his minimum contacts with the state of New Jersey. Finally, on the unjust enrichment claim, plaintiff again alleges that defendant knowingly and deliberately concealed material facts regarding his ties to the state of New Jersey. As is evident from plaintiff's allegations, all of these claims are based on protective activity in that they seek to impute liability for statements and omissions made in the course of litigation. Because these claims are premised on written and oral statements made during litigation, as well as conduct and furtherance of these statements, they fall within the protection of the Anti-SLAPP statute. Because these claims are premised on written and oral statements made during litigation, as well as conduct and furtherance of these statements, this all falls within the protection of the Anti-SLAPP statute. Here, defendants' alleged statements and omissions made during prior judicial proceedings are not merely incidental to some other unprotected conduct, because they represent the bulk of the allegations underlying the cause of action. This is really sad news for Rymir, for Lily Coley, you know, for everything that they've done. His case dropped a while ago. This case is not a paternity case from Lily Coley. These are the 5 claims. This has also been dropped. And I feel like Jay-Z is going to be coming for money. Jay-Z is basically going to come for her now. I don't know what she's going to do. Perhaps file an appeal in response to this. I'm not really sure. I don't even think that she has enough money to cover any attorney fees that this man's going to be granting or asking for. On top of that, perhaps he might even say that he's been stressed from this. He probably wants some more money from it. We don't know. But one thing about Jay-Z is that if you bother him in court and if you lose, then the man is going to be really upset and try to come for you. He did the exact same thing to Busby, but in Busby's case, Jay-Z lost in regards to defamation cases. The judge did not grant him that defamation, and so therefore Busby is financially intact and does not need to give Jay-Z any money. But in other cases, Jay-Z might even now go even harder because he also lost against Busby with the defamation stuff and asking for coin and etc. So he might need to get that coin from somewhere else, or I don't think he even needs the coin, but he's going to use her and make her an example and therefore go even harder in on her, because that in itself is probably just stressing her out. I don't know, because it stressed him out as well. Yeah, crazy story, top story, guys. Wanted to get into this litigation. I wanted to read the court documents later on in the fourth quarter of this video, because I wanted to explain everything first before we got into the court documents. Sometimes when you're just doing an introduction and you're going straight into court documents, it can just be a lot, so I'd rather want to just space it out, and that's why this video is much longer than my usual 8 to 10 minutes. Do subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, please subscribe to the channel.
Man, come on, man, that's not what I wanted to hear. I don't even want to hear that. I'm still Rymir. I'm team oh man, what's the boy name? Y'all know who I'm trying to say. I'm team Rymir. I'm saying the M, man. Come on, Mike, man. Man, get out of here. Man, come on, Uncle Mike, get this thing together, baby. I'm trying to do too many things, but that's how I roll, baby. That's how I roll. That's how I get the most done. But check this out, man. Let's go with this one right here real quick. Usher shades Justin Bieber, Jennifer Lopez, panicking, Diddy, raging. Diddy and your and your mama, or is that your aunt? See, it's just too much bull with this dude, man. Bullshit. And that's for Rymir also with Jay-Z.
Guys, I find this story to be.
I know I skipped one. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. I'm gonna be ready for the bell this time. Y'all ready? Let's check it out.
Guys, I find this story to be so interesting, but Usher is throwing heavy shade at Justin Bieber, and we know that their friendship, their partnership has completely collapsed over the past 6 to 8 months, to a year, since Justin Bieber basically unfollowed Usher. We know that he was meant to be part of Usher's Super Bowl, and he rejected all of that. And since that, the friendship has just crumbled, which is sad to see or good to see from whatever perspective. But Usher is throwing some shade back. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content.
That's right. Because he realized, wait a minute, I did all this. He realized he like girls. He like women. He want to get married. He like his mama. I don't like men. I did all this. Y'all kept me drunk and high. I'm trying to watch what I say, man. Anyway, long story short, once he realized that I got a problem, I'm an addict. I'm addicted. And then he started tracing. That's all you got to do is start back tracing your steps, and you realize, wait a minute, this all started when I met your tail. I done met you. Once I met you, all hell broke loose. Bullshit. Usher still liking it, still dancing around. These are my confessions. My confessions. Yeah. Show us your deep confessions. You gave. Why would you? First of all, wait a minute, y'all. Time out for a second. Let Uncle Mike sit here and give you some info. You gave that little kid to Diddy for 48 hours. What kind of music or training or for 48 hours can you give a kid in music? Give me a week, and I still need more time with somebody. If we focus on music only now you talking about 2 days, I need 2 days to get my rocks off, because Usher already did something to the little boy. That's what I think. Because he done made it through the hospital thing, so he good. And how did Diddy, come on, y'all. Some of this stuff just don't make sense, man. It don't make sense. They say Diddy got a Tootsie Roll, but maybe Usher was so little, and that's why he liked Bieber and little kids, because since you got this Tootsie Roll going on for a little kid, that's probably kind of big. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying, right? So I'm still trying to figure out, how did Usher end up in the hospital from a Tootsie Roll? It's a little box over there that's checked over there for that, and it ain't, I'm being funny, but at the same time, it's a rumor. So, Usher never came out and said, yeah, I was in the hospital. Where the nurses and the doctors at? Somebody had to be in that hospital to know this Usher, and that's Diddy, and I know exactly what he in here for, because he bleeding out the back. Anyway, so I don't know. I would be mad at him too, because Justin hearing this. Wait a minute, Diddy had you bleeding, and you gonna send me over there, and you supposed to be my man? Yeah, I just wanted to sing for you, Usher, and I got into all this
content. Let's get straight into this video.
Let's
subscribe.
Get straight into it, man.
Now, Usher has been asked to compare artists and to pick his favorite, and he is choosing between NBA YoungBoy and Justin Bieber, and he, without hesitation, is very quick to pick NBA.
Justin Bieber or NBA YoungBoy?
NBA YoungBoy.
NBA YoungBoy or Kehlani?
Kehlani.
Kehlani or Leon Thomas?
Okay, Kehlani.
Kehlani or Tyler?
Kehlani.
Justin Bieber or NBA YoungBoy?
NBA YoungBoy.
NBA YoungBoy or Kehlani?
So I'm just waiting for when Justin Bieber is going to respond to this, because I feel like, if you bug him, he will probably say something. He can be quite reactive. And this is clearly, Justin Bieber was the biggest protege, the biggest underdog for Usher. And so for the fact that Usher would pick NBA YoungBoy over Bieber and easily dismiss him, to me is heavy shade. I was told via my sources that Usher basically financially was taking money from Bieber. There was no essay involved, for those who might assume that Usher was essaying Bieber, as many people assume with Bieber, because he was young in the industry. When it came to their relationship, as Bieber grew up and got older, he was beginning to realize that a lot of people around him were taking money from him, and he understood that Usher was to be one of them, allegedly, from what I've heard, and that he was...
Man, come on, dog. We might as well keep the rumors going, right? I think that Usher spent the night with this little boy when he was little, Bieber, Justin, and what happened was they did it, whatever it is, right? He immediately got on the phone and said, "Yo, man, he ready, dog. He ready. I know he ready. Now look here, Justin. This is how it's done, man. If you want to get some favors, man, there's a lot of people that would love to spend the night with you, and you will have big favors, which is money. This is how they getting these albums and stuff done. The more money you have, the more you can put down on big tour events, big concerts, the lights, the cameras, a camera crew hanging around you all day, and now you are rich. You might need a little Vaseline and some stuff to lubricate your back door, but it's worth it. That's exactly how they doing it, man. That's how they doing it, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I feel it. I feel it. All of us, you could take any kid. As long as you got the talent, don't get me wrong. You got the talent and you agree to sell out. And that's what happens, man. That's exactly what happens.
As Bieber grew up and got older, he was beginning to realize that a lot of people around him were taking money from him. And he understood that Usher was to be one of them, allegedly from what I've heard, and that he was taking a bigger percentage than expected. And he was frustrated and pissed off by this because, you know, he's a father, he's got a kid, wife, and etc. And of course, he did not continue.
Nah. He wasn't a father back then, bruh. How old is the baby? Come on. Oh my God. You're not putting, we got too many, you're not putting the chips together, bruh. Bieber, oh my God, man. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's keep going.
His tour and therefore had to pay money back. Frustrated and pissed off by this because, you know, he's a father, he's got a kid, wife, and etc. And of course, he did not continue his tour and therefore had to pay money back. And so he wouldn't want to be in a position where a close friend, supporter, role model is taking a lot more money from him than expected. And over the years, this is what Usher was apparently doing from what I've been told. He's taken this very personally, and that's why he decided to unfollow Usher as well as Diddy and other people. But Usher was one of the biggest and not take part in the Super Bowl, and that friendship has completely collapsed. I wholeheartedly believe that Usher is 100% wrong for why their friendship completely broke apart. Him being the much older adult and Bieber being much younger, realizing things when you grow up, you can take them quite personal. And as an adult, there are responsibilities that you must have for yourself when you have somebody younger around you that you're trying to guard and also guide in the industry. And sometimes you can take advantage of those responsibilities. And I believe that is what has happened here, and that is the reason for why their friendship has gone. But Usher throwing shade, I don't think is the right thing for him to do either. Just move on from this quietly, because Bieber still has that pull, can respond, and it's just negative PR that Usher does not need to be facing. But sometimes everybody gets in their feelings, Usher especially, and I think that, you know, he probably will continue to keep shading Bieber one way or another. But it's so small and so quick, but I feel like the meaning is so vast and big. So that's why I wanted to open up the video with this conversation. The demise of their friendship, the demise of them, it's extremely sad. But, you know, Justin unfollowed a lot of people. A lot of it was his ex-team, Diddy eventually, and Usher was part of that ex-team who were basically just taking full advantage of him, and he was tired. When you are young in the industry and you are a valuable asset, everybody around you is like a loan shark, and they're looking at you because they want to take money from you to pay off their loans, pay off their debts, live a good life, and etc. And you can take that personally. Why not? Because you're meant to be close to me, but you're taking money from me. Of course you're going to take it personal. And so I just want Bieber to clap back. Diddy's in jail. Why not? Clap back, say something. I'm itching for people to just be out there and just, you know, to be like, you know what, this is what you want to be doing. Let's do one of them Instagram story paragraphs. Let's talk about it. Let's sit down. You know what, bring back the red table talk. Let's talk about it, because this is the conversation that I've always wanted to have, not between Bieber and Diddy, because Diddy's been P. Diddy's been a freak. He's been a weirdo.
Got him!
30 years!
Got him! Oh!
Diddy been a freak for 30 years?
Whoa!
Oh my God. Diddy been for 30 years, baby. Freak Nick, long time ago, and I always wanted to go. Bad Boy, when Bad Boy first started, man, and I was so broke. I had to go to work, man. I had to pay my bills, baby. Freak Nick, do y'all remember that? That was down Atlanta. I think it was down Atlanta. And every year I wanted to go, man. I think it happened 4, maybe 5 years straight. Freak Nick. We had to go down there. Anyway, then now Diddy doing freak offs. So, and Diddy I don't think Diddy had something to do with Freak Nick, but he would go down there and promote Bad Boy. And I wanted to go, man, because I wanted to be a part of Bad Boy. Not that freaky stuff, though. I just wanted to do the music. So, yeah, Diddy been doing this for a minute, man. What else did he say?
Bring back the red table talk. Let's talk about...
Dude, Justin ain't gonna say nothing. All these people that's doing this stuff, they ain't gonna say nothing. Because if they do start snitching and talking, they don't know which one of these millionaires, damn near billionaires, is going to send a hitman for them. You don't know where it's going to come from. You see Justin in the streets, he ain't got too many bodyguards. He got to move around. So and he embarrassed about what he did. He know what he did. They all a little embarrassed when they start realizing that, man, I don't even want to do this no more. And it's just like my man, it's hard out here for a pimp. I was actually watching that Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard, like, your man card. You got rid of your man card, bruh. So what I don't understand. You can't get it back. Cause now you gotta say you go both ways, bruh. So he don't want to. Justin don't want to do that, man. He don't want to. He just want to forget about it and act like it didn't happen, and that ain't gonna happen. Oh my God.
And just, to be like, you know what, this is what you want to be doing. Let's do one of them Instagram story paragraphs. Let's talk about it. Let's sit down. You know what, bring back the red table talk. Let's talk about it, because this is the conversation that I've always wanted to have, not between Bieber and Diddy, because Diddy's been P. Diddy's been a freak. He's been a weirdo. Usher and Bieber, what like, let's talk about this breakdown. Let's talk about it. Now, Diddy and his birthday, apparently it was his birthday yesterday, and he's upset because it was an unglamorous prison birthday, and he was turning 56 on November the 4th. Damn. On his birthday, along with other inmates, there was breakfast, lunch, and dinner consisting of choices like cereal, pasta, and pizza. He had lunch, different forms of food, but he did not have a good time, and he's just kind of upset, these articles are saying, in regards to his birthday. I mean, I'm sure that they ran a train on him. I'm just gonna say it, birthday train, choo choo. And that's what they probably wanted to do for him, and that's probably why he's been smiling, because he knows that his birthday is coming up, and that's what he's going to be doing with all of these handsome men around him, surrounding him at the Fort Dix. Maybe the men weren't that handsome at the MDC. That's why he's smiling. That's why he's showing 40,000 teeth. That's why he's showing his nostrils. That's why he's really, living his life with whatever's going on at the Fort Dix. But happy birthday to Diddy. This is his second birthday that he is spending in prison. The first when he was arrested 2024. Raid Online are reporting, guys, that Jennifer Lopez is panicking over Diddy revenge plans, and that how she remained silent throughout the trial and didn't say anything. Everyone knows Diddy wanted J-Lo's help in insiders reporting whilst he's been locked up. A word of support from her would have meant everything to him. That's all that Diddy wanted, not that her coming to the trial, simply just public words of support, and she stayed silent. Unlike Young Miami, who obviously put out a character support statement, but J-Lo saying silent, and he's known J-Lo for longer. Of course he's going to feel betrayed by her. He's going to get out and have a platform to speak. Word is he's going to reward the people who stood by him and punish the ones who didn't. He knows the real Jennifer and how ruthless she can be. If he chooses to spill all the gory details, there's no telling the damage it could do. There's always been rumors floating about that is his questionable business tactics were behind her sudden rise to the top, so there's certainly a lot that easily could be divulged. According to the source, the desperate diva has been begging pals to vouch for her character to distance herself from the rapper's scandal. If Diddy decides to drag J-Lo's name through the mud, the damage to her reputation could be catastrophic. She has every reason to be losing sleep. I mean, if Diddy came out and did that, that is really crazy. That is so bitter, because J-Lo is already going through a lot right now with the failed marriage, the failed album, the failed tour, the failed music single, the failed movies. Everything has basically been flopping for the past 3 years. Last thing she needs is this man coming out and throwing shade. Before, I would say to you guys, I find this hard to believe. There's so many reports of J-Lo panicking every 3 months that keep coming out. But
every 3 months
after the trial and the sentencing, Young Miami came out with a character support statement. And so there are some celebrities out there who are publicly supporting this man. And him looking at J-Lo saying that not even a support statement, but not even a word, you've not said anything, you've kept quiet, you moved away when people asked you about me. I'm irritated by it. This in itself does make sense to me. And with the ego that this man has, I can absolutely see him making a statement, making an Instagram video when he's out and he's just throwing shade at certain people where he expected them to say something, but they were just so quiet. I can see him doing it. This report now to me is believable after the sentencing and after those character support statements that came out from those, public facing people. So, this would be crazy if he came out and did that. That would be basically one of the nails in the coffin at this point, because it just would be so PR career damaging. Also, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon with the film studios that she now works for, they don't want any of that either. Nobody wants to be attached to that. So him saying anything about her, mentioning her name, would really, really make things even more difficult for her. I want to say that will make it worse, but she's already in a worse position. I can't even lie to you guys, because, even the movies that recently came out weren't doing well. She had to cancel, film premiere appearances because of this. And it's just one L after the other. Hopefully she can turn this around, because I'm not here to support anybody continuously collecting L's. I do want them to come up with something in their career that could help them just as much as they would want it for themselves. Do subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. All of these hot topics in less than 10 minutes. That's how we do it on my channel. If you have not subscribed, what are you guys doing? It's fresh content every single day. Click that button and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below. Send a tip if you guys wish to. There's a $ there. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.
I don't know, man. Diddy, wait a minute, let me see how much time we have. See, we 35. Okay, check this out real quick. Y'all, I want y'all to see this. Man, come on, baby boy. Let me give my thumbs up real quick. I give my thumbs up. I got a lot of stuff to do. Have y'all seen this, man? This is AI. I'm just gonna let y'all know. I know it's AI. Have y'all seen this? This is funny right here. Let me see if the sound is on. Let's just hit a refresh and see what it play. Nah, this kills me when this joint is not. Well, maybe they don't have no sound with it. Let's see. Look at this thing, man. Is it gonna play? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. All right. I saw that. I was like, oh my gracious, AI is done gone berserk, man. Let me see if they is this the one? That beat, that was a bad beat, boy. That's when I was like, dang, they making these beats solid, cousin. Now what y'all want to do? Want to be ballers, shack callers, brawlers? The sample that he used, I don't know what record he got it from or whatever, but he reversed it. And the guy was saying, he said he accidentally reversed it, and he said, man, I'm gonna put this in the loop. Zunga. Then he put a forward beat on it, man. So the whole sample is reversed, young. If you overdub the beat and everything. So it was back then, man, it was a lot of art into making music, making your beats. Even though it was samples, a lot of people was using samples, but it was an art behind mixing the sample in and everything, man, with the music back then. And I learned a lot of stuff with that, man. So each piece, but no matter what, your music have to be a big gap. And a lot of producers, that's where they mess up at. They put too much in, and Tyson Robbins was saying, you're putting too much stuff in the music. And I was like, man, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. But he was right. He was right. That's what I wanted to say. But I was like, damn. And because I remember when I first started producing music, I was putting too much stuff in it. And they said, well, you need the melody. The music is the background. The vocals need to be the front ground. So you do a little bit of music, right? I'm teaching y'all how to produce music. You do a little music and everything, no rhythms. Give it to an artist and let the artist put their melodies and rhythm into it and stuff. And then you enhance the rhythms that the artist has done. You know, like when they go, there goes my baby. And then the band will go, bam, 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 bam. You know, to enhance their rhythms. Look here, I'm going to get on up out of here. Uncle Mike know what he talking about, baby. You can tell that's AI. Look at the guy way in the back and the guy with the hat on. Everybody's face looked too smooth. Flawless. The face. And even Diddy's hat looked like it's blending in. And look at his hands. Oh my God. Y'all know that. It's all AI. I said it was AI in the beginning.
We off the grid.
Oh my God. Diddy's dancing again. Oh my God. I'm gonna cut the music. I don't want it to be oh my God, Diddy. Look at you, Diddy. Oh, hell, poor thing. Poor Diddy. Diddy don't have no life. Now, Uncle Mike will be doing that, but I'll be helping people. You got to go out and help people, man. I'm going to get on up out of here, man. Hey, y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.